Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. So let's begin the quiz for today. So all the people start joining the classes slowly. So join the classes so that we can continue our quizzing. So let's play the quiz, the India Knowledge Cabinet. So this time we have different concepts as you can see on the screen. So your gray matter will be tested. Okay, so now let us begin our class, the India Knowledge Cabinet. So India Knowledge. Okay, so here we go and let's begin the class. So the first question on your screen. So question number one, identify the apex body. Identify the apex body for women's rights in India. Name the permanent headquarters of the National Commission for Women. So name the permanent headquarters of the National Commission for Women. So you can answer in the comment section, and I am waiting for other people also to join the classes so that we can make this quizzing more entertaining, more informative, and also mind blowing. So, name the permanent headquarters of the National Commission for Women, and your options are A. Nirbhaya Bhavan, B. Anand Bhavan, C. Indira Bhavan, or D. Bhavani Bhavan. So, we have four options. So, let us see what is your options. So, now I am waiting for the answers so that we can continue the quizzing. I'm expecting the numbers should slowly increase so that we can have better quizzing. So let us see what is the answer. So now gradually the numbers are increasing. Okay, let us see. Okay, so I am waiting. We have people slowly joining. Some are in the wait. Okay, so please give the answer so that I could reveal the answer. So 20 more seconds to go, and I will reveal the answer on the slide. So the very first question, so here we go with the answer, and the answer is Nirbhaya Bhavan. So Nirbhaya Bhavan is the permanent civic headquarters. So you might have heard this created a sensation, the way the brutal killing of this girl generated a nationwide opposition, and then Nirbhaya Bhavan was developed to fight against injustice and also for the protection and promotion of the interests of the woman. So here we have Nirbhaya Bhavan. Now, what are these other options which are given for your kind information? Anand Bhavan is Pandit Nehru's ancestral home, and we have Bhavani Bhavan, so CID headquarters building, which is situated in West Bengal, and Indira Bhavan, a building named utilized across several Indian states. It is not specifically in any particular state. So here I would like other people also to join. And now the next question. So what is the next question in the store? So here we go for the question number 2. So question number 2, we have diagnosing a rare cinematic condition. So it is based on the cinema knowledge and medicine. In the movie Pa, Amitabh Bachchan suffers from which disease? So in the movie the Pa, Amitabh Bachchan suffers from a disease. What is the disease name? Your options are whether it is progeria, B, it is diphtheria, C, insomnia, or is it hysteria? So these are the 4 options given here. Okay, so what is the correct option? So 4 options are given here: progeria, diphtheria, insomnia, and hysteria in the movie Pa. So now I am saying that slowly answering has begun. Answering started. So let us see that what answers. So here one option is C, insomnia. It says Mohan says insomnia, whereas here Jagdish says progeria, and we have Haru which says A option progeria. So we have other options are also pouring in. So option A is progeria. So let us not waste much time and let us disclose the answer. Let's log the answer and see the explanation on the next slide. So here we go. Yes, absolutely correct answer is progeria. So progeria triggers accelerated biological aging progeria. So this is a genetic mutation based problem. So where aging and cardiovascular degradations are speeded up. So whereas diphtheria is completely a respiratory related problem, insomnia a neurological sleep disorder, whereas hysteria is a psychological problem. Okay, so now as you have learnt, the progeria is the correct answer. Progeria. So now here we go for the next question. So the next question on your screen: tracing the origin of dietary paralysis. Okay, so we have letharism is caused by the excessive consumption of which dal? So it is based on agriculture and also based on public health. Letharism is caused by excessive consumption of which type of dal? Right. So now the answer one is Kesar, says J.K. Learn. We have options Kesar and Moong dal, Urad dal, and Arhar dal. So 4 separate pulses or dals we have. Which among the following is responsible for letharism, excessive consumption of which dal leads to this. So here we have Kesar goes one answer, and option A says Jack Sparrow, and Haru also says option A Kesar. So when more number of options are taking one side Kesar, whether are you sure? So let us find out that is whether your option, the support which option A gets, whether it is correct answer. So let us find out. So here we go. Yes, it is absolutely correct answer. You have hit the nail on the head. Kesar or Kesari. So Lathyrus sativus. This is how the dal scientific name, and how the neurons get damaged. Upper motor neuron gets damaged, and there is a neurological paralysis. So other dals are safe, but whereas Kesar dal has some effect on the neurological paralysis. So here we go for the next question. So now the next question on your screen. Identifying the primary driver of the national treasury. So it is based on macroeconomics. So macroeconomics. Okay. So let us identify what is the primary driver of the national treasury. And the question goes like this: largest source of revenue for the government of India is what? Option A, GST. Option B, excise duties. Option C, stamp duty. Or option D, octroi. So we have four options here: GST or excise duties, stamp duty, or octroi. So let us find out what is the correct answer. So I am waiting for the options, and here first option started with Mohan says B, excise duties. Okay, let us see what the others have in their mind. So all the children try to be active participants. So there is nothing wrong in going wrong, but learning should be a continuous process. So dare to attempt questions, try to come up with your answers. What is there in your minds? Let us find out. Largest source of revenue for the government of India is whether GST, excise duties, stamp duty, or octroi. Okay, so now let me reveal the answer. So let the wait come to an end. So here we go. What is the answer? And the answer is GST, as it was expected that some had gone for the excise duties, but the right answer is GST, goods and services tax. This is the primary economic engine. So you can see a very big share of income comes to the government treasury through the goods and service taxes. Excise duties and stamp duties are also other major contributors. But at the same time, octroi tax is one of the minimal taxes. So that's why the correct answer is GST, goods and services taxes. So now let's go for the next question. So and the next question, what is the next question? Let us find out. Okay. So all the competitive examination aspirants for bank, RRB or UPSC or Public Service Commission of different states, for all these people, it is going to be quite handy and helpful. So I ask all the such competitive examination aspirants to join these classes so that I could make it more lively and also more useful to you. Okay, so spending time with me is going to benefit you. So here we go for the next question. So what is the next question? So until now we have talked about Nirbhaya Bhavan, the disease progeria, letharism, and GST revenue. So the next question on sports. So I'm finding now this will create more enthusiasm because most of the youngsters are much interested in the games and sports. So even though our country is a cricket crazy country, but the thing is different types of sports here have their own fans. And now the question is total number of balls on a snooker table. So total number of balls on a snooker table. So we have billiards, we have snookers. So we want to find out that is total number of balls on a snooker table. Option A, is it 20 balls? Option B, 22 balls. Option C, 25, and option D says 5 balls. So which one is the correct answer? Total number of balls on a snooker table. So you can see in the picture the 20 balls, 22 balls, 25 balls, or only 5 balls. So you have to rack your brain, keep on thinking, and now the answer. So each and every child can give. If you are correct after the answers are disclosed, you can see that where you stand in the leaderboard. So how many answers you have given correctly. So that will develop a competitive spirit in you also. So 20 balls, 22 balls, 25 balls, or 5 balls. So now let us find out the answers here. Options already we are pouring in. So Jack Sparrow goes for 22. Okay, so one option we got as the 22. Don't know why he says number 22. Let us see what the others have to say in their, what is there in their mind. So I want to find out more active personalities. Okay, now, so 2022, all right. So let us see what is the right answer. Okay, I'm giving just 10 more seconds so that you people can answer and then we will get into the key. So 22 and that goes the next one. So now the answer on your slide. So your time is coming to an end. Okay, the answer here. So here is the answer, and the right answer is 22 balls. 22 balls is absolutely correct. 22 balls. So the snooker table requires exactly 22 balls. So where we have 15 are red balls, 6 are color balls, which are blue, brown, green, yellow. These are color balls, including black. Whereas there is one cue ball. So cue ball, through cue ball, you have to hit the other balls. So the rigid 22 ball structure dictates the mathematics of the game. So here, maximum, the number of the balls actually here is 22. 15 plus 6 plus 1 cue ball equals to 22. Okay, right. Okay, right. Now this is the snooker table. So now let us see here how many are still there thinking and trying to give the answer. Okay, the snooker table requires exactly 22 balls. So here we go for the next question because already the answer is disclosed. So please try for the next. If one question is tough, that doesn't mean the story ends here. So here we go for the next question. Next question on your screen. So India is at present a rising superpower in chess. So the ascent of Indian grandmasters. So including Mayank Chakraborty, who recently became the latest grandmaster in chess. So now the question is, if you include Mayank Chakraborty, the total number of chess grandmasters of India are option A, okay, option A 92, option B 93, option C 94, or option D 95. So here JK Learn says, is it 95? So that's great actually. So is it? Okay, right? Right. So now let us see here. Right, that's great, great. Okay, right. So now the point is here. So the next question, the ascent of Indian Grandmaster. So here I could see JK Learn goes with 95, and what the others have to say, what is there in their mind. So let us find out. So more number of people, now the number is increasing gradually. That's a good sign. So 92, 93, 94, or 95. So how many members? Right. So let us try to find out how many are there. Okay. Right. So now I'm waiting for the options. Okay. What is the option? What are the options? Let us try to find out. And here with the options, I can say certainly how many are correct. So here JK Learn says 95. Sai Kumar also goes with the 95. So two uh, children, they are opting 95. Might be they are sure of, that is 95 grandmasters we have at present in India. Okay, so now any other options? So 20 more seconds we will wait, and then certainly we will reveal the answer. The ascent of Indian grandmasters. So in India, the slowly, okay. So now 92, 93, 94, or 95. So now this is the number. So 95, two options they have given. Right. So two options they have given. So now let us reveal the answer because others are perhaps still thinking. Okay, Mohan says 93. So now there is a class started. So one, they said 95 and 95, we found two. And now there is a small difference. So here Mohan says it is 93. So let us reveal the answer. So what is the right answer? Let us log the answers here and find out what is the right answer in the next slide. So here we go. Right. This is Mayanka Chakrabarti becomes India's 94th chess grandmaster. So India's chess talent has seen a massive acceleration in recent years. So that you could see. So all the way from Viswanathan Anand, the one-man revolution started, and today, including Mayank Chakravarti, we have altogether 94 grandmasters in India alone. So the rising superpower in chess. So, right. So now Mayanka Chakrabarti becomes India's 94th grandmaster. So total number is 94. So you good going. Till now you are playing nicely. So it doesn't mean one question is wrong. Doesn't mean that is you should lose your hope. You should keep on trying. So the next question perhaps is the easier one. Let us find out what is then the sword. Again, yet again, based on the sports. So I am expecting more children must join because they are youngsters are much interested in the sports and games. And nowadays, in most of the competitive examinations, the questions are even asked based on the sports and games. Okay. So one side we have IPL going on, and here we have already coming in India's domestic cricket based name the trophy which is given to the T20 cricket domestic championship in India. So domestic means inside India this championship is held. And now what is the name of the trophy which is given to the champion of T20 domestic championship in India? Option A, Ranji Trophy. Option B, Duleep Trophy. Option C, Irani Cup, or option D, Syed Mustaq Ali. Okay. So now let us try to find out the right answer. So here so many options we are finding. So it is right. So many options here. J.K. Learn says Syed Mustaq Ali SMA. He writes, and let us see what else. Option A says Mohan. Option D says J.K. Learn. And what others have to say, let us try to find out. Okay. 20 more seconds and then I will reveal the answer. We are not going to waste your valuable time, and immediately I will declare the answer. So please think over because as it is cricket and India is a cricket crazy country, and here Jack Sparrow says, is it Duleep Trophy? So now there is a clash. So one says D and one says B and the other one says it is A. So now there are three separate options disturbing the mind. So that is a good one. Good thinking. Good thinking. Right. So let us see what is the right answer here. Okay. Okay. Right. So now your options are. Now the options. Right. So now let us find out what are the correct answers. What is the correct answer? Let us try to find out. And the right answer is Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy. So Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy is the right answer here. Syed Mustaq Ali. Okay. So Syed Mustaq Ali is given in the format T20 style, whereas Ranji Trophy comes in the format of first class multi days, okay, many days, and whereas Duleep Trophy is a first class format, but among the zonal teams, and Irani Cup in the first class. Okay, so here we have, so some people are getting my questions flashed very quickly, and for some due to network they are getting slower. So that is the reason why some people are eagerly waiting. and trying to come up with the answers. Okay, so now, right, so now let us try to find out. Okay, right, right. So here we go. That is Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy is the right answer. And now we will go for the next question. So here, so many children have tried to give the answer. So now let us see the next question. So the next question on your screen, yet again, a question based on sports. Yet again, a question is based on sports. And here, what is the question? The question is the medley relay in swimming. The medley relay, okay, in swimming always starts with which stroke? Because we have four separate strokes popular in swimming. So with which stroke it starts? That's the question. So here I am seeing that is answers are pouring in. So here Mohan says the fourth one, freestyle. So the first option had started. So it says that is option 4 is right. That is freestyle. Goes the first answer. Okay, Sai Kumar says, I think backstroke. Okay, okay, now I cannot say anything. It is backstroke. Okay, so two separate options we are finding. So now what others want to say, please feel free to chat, send your answers, clear, dare to speak, dare to answer, so that you can learn. So this is a continuous process of learning. So two options we have here. The medley relay in swimming always starts with which stroke is my question. And now we are finding that is two options, but two separate options we have. So what others have in their mind? So now you can go with your option. There is no negative marking. You are not going to lose anything. You are going to gain and gain the knowledge. Right. So four separate strokes are mentioned as the options. So backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, or freestyle. So question is in the medley relay. So the first stroke which is used, so is backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, or freestyle is the question. So already two options we have. I think by this time it is enough for other people also to come up with the answers. Right. So now let us, without wasting time, let us go for the answer. So, and the answer is the backstroke. Backstroke is the right answer. So you have to see that how first the medley starts. The first player has to start with backstroke. Then the second one will continue with breaststroke. And the third one will further continue, carry the baton through butterfly. And finally, the fourth one who will finish the race, he will forward clear towards the ending place in a freestyle manner. So this is what the four separate strokes generally used, clear in medley in this sequence. So let us see the next question on our screen. Okay, the next question on our screen. Yes, a turning point in demographics. So demography means the study of population. Malthus, the father of population science. Now this question is quite interesting. What is the significance of May 11, 2000? in the Indian context. So all the children who are competitive examination aspirants certainly need to know this very significant day in the history of Indian demographics. What is the significance of May 11, 2000? So option already began. So here Haru says A, India's population reached 100 crores. Now Sai Kumar says no, it's India's population reached 120 crores. And now we have one of our very old clear participant, Sabir, is back. So he says 1 billion population. So welcome, Sabir. After a long time, I expected you will certainly return, and I am so happy for you. Clear, it really gives me immense joy. So now there are two separate options. We have one goes two children in favor of A and one child goes in favor of B. Okay, now let us see what is then the right answer. 2000 May 11. Of course, at present, India is the most populous country in the world. But 2000 on May 11, what actually happened? Why it is significant? Options are only 20 seconds. I will wait and then we'll immediately reveal the answer. India's population reached 100 crores. India's population reached 120 crores. India's population reached 140 crores. Or India's population reached 150 crores. So these are the questions. Now here we have Mohan says 150 crores. So now it is more or less like the auction has begun and different options, but one option there is a support by two children. So let us reveal the answer without wasting the time. And the right answer is 100 crores. So you can see on the screen, the answer is disclosed on May 11th, 2000. India's population crossed 100 crores. 100 crores is exactly makes 1 billion. So that's why the 1 billionth baby called as, okay, those who have any idea what was the name of the 1 billionth baby, also you can send your answers through the comments. So 1 billionth baby was born, a girl child was born in India who is regarded as the 1 billionth child. I think most of you might remember. Okay, for your kind information, so I have to say the answer. The answer is, it is Astha. It is Astha. Astha is the answer. Clear? So here the right answer is, okay, some children are sending 1 billion population. So we have Astha is the name of the 1 billionth child born in India. Astha. Okay, so that is the name. Okay, now here we go for the next question. So no wastage of time. So let's go for the next question. The face of the network. Okay, now you see there is a guard. Name the guard elephant, which is the official mascot of the Indian Railways. We have the face of the network. You see, this is the guard elephant, which you generally see in most of our railway platforms. Okay, now answer already began. Okay, Bholu says Sabir, and now so one answer already clear flashed on our screen, says Bholu. Name the guard elephant, which is the official mascot of Indian Railways. Sai Kumar also supports the same, and he also says it is the Bholu. Okay, now let us see whether it is Bholu. Option A, option B is Gattu, option C is Swami, and option D is Raja, the face of the network. Name the guard elephant. Name the guard elephant. So Mohan also says it is Bholu. So I think there is an immense support rising clear minute by minute that all the options have gone in favor of Bholu. So let us reveal the answer whether your options are correct or wrong in the next slide. So here we go and disclose the answer. Right. Your answer is absolutely correct. You have hit the bullseye. Bholu, the guard elephant, a symbol of reliability. So you can see the uniform, which looks like a dedicated guard staff, and the animal is elephant, which is dressed like a guard, and the green signal lamp it holds. Okay, so this is what clear the mascot, even though exact mascot looks slightly different, but only for understanding purpose this animation was shown. Okay, otherwise guards generally wear white color uniform. Okay, right. So now the next question, without wasting your valuable time. So the next question is, the first train in India to have an ATM installed on board. Okay, now, right. Very good. So Sabir gave some additional information that this was Bholu was designed to celebrate 150 years of Indian Railways way back in 2003. So that's good information. So people more and more competitive, and more children will actively participate, particularly the competitive examination aspirants. So certainly this quizzing will add color. So you people have to add color to this, the glamour of this quiz. So the more clear you will be competitive, the better and tougher questions also I will come up with, and more interesting questions. So now the intersection of, right. So let us see here. Mohan also says whether it is Godavari Express. Sai Kumar says it is Panchavati Express. Okay. So first train in India to have an ATM installed on board. So is it Panchavati Express? Option B, Konark Express. Option C is Godavari Express, or option D, Vivek Express. So we have 4 separate trains here. So which one is correct? Panchavati, Konark. So we have already one option goes in favor of Godavari and one option Panchavati. Okay, so let us see what else others have to say. So I will wait for just 15 more seconds, and after that I will reveal the answer. Just 15 seconds, not much time. Only 15 seconds, and then we will reveal the answer. So think over and try to reply through the answers. Panchavati Express, Konark Express, Godavari Express, or Vivek Express. So which one is correct? So the remaining children perhaps are still thinking deeply, right? So that's a good thing that you can rack on your brain and keep on thinking, but try to come up with the right option or the right answer. Try to think that which one is the right answer, right option. First train in India, one of the most expected type of competitive exam based bit, clear, which can come generally in RRB or other important competitive examinations. So here we have 2 options. So I have to certainly clear reveal the answer. So the answer is in the next slide. The Panchavati Express is correct answer. So on this Panchavati Express, first mobile ATM is clear. So it was installed first mobile ATM. So a live network connected banking terminal on a moving passenger. Clear. So today automated teller machine has become a necessity. So now the railways have started introducing this and the first train to get this credit is Panchavati Express from Mumbai to Manmar. Okay, Express. So now here we go for the next question, and I want with the same energy and enthusiasm, all the people will try to clear answer. So here we go. So what we have discussed for today, that grandmasters and the 100 crore population, 1 billion the baby, the 22 balls in snookers, and we also talked about the Panchavati ATM Bholu. So that's all for today. So keep learning, keep questioning, and I will see you in the next live. So until then, clear, have a nice day, good night, and let's end the show here. Thank you all, and thank you once again. Thank you all, and thank you once again. See you tomorrow with new questions, and more number of children will participate, means I will make it still longer sessions. So please inform to your friends and all the competitive examination people, those who are preparing, maybe for UPSC, Public Service Commission, or maybe other examinations, bank or RRB. All types of children, or at least those who love GK much, also can the passionately can participate in this. So with these golden words, and thank you all for participating and making this show a very good session and very nice evening I spent with you all people. Thank you once again. Have a nice day. Good night.